There are places on Earth so stunning they feel like stepping into another world, a realm where nature reveals its raw, untamed beauty. These landscapes stir the soul with scenes so striking they leave you speechless, as if time itself pauses to let you take it all in. In this video, we're embarking on a journey to explore these incredible destinations where every view is a testament to the planet's untouched splendor. From vast, rugged terrains to hidden corners that remain as wild and mysterious as they were centuries ago, these places will captivate you. Join us as we uncover the beauty and secrets of Earth's most awe-inspiring wonders, waiting to be discovered. Kallur Faroe Islands. Picture standing on a cliff where the Atlantic Ocean smashes against two 500-foot-high walls of basalt. Formed 55 million years ago from volcanic eruptions when continents split. That's Kallur on Kalsoy Island, a tiny strip with the 1927 Kallur lighthouse guiding ships through wild storms. Hike here, and you'll see puffins nesting and seals swimming below. With only 80 people on the island, it feels like a lost Viking world, where old tales talk of Selkie women turning from seals to humans. Rainbow Mountain, Peru. Picture hiking up a trail where the ground explodes in stripes of red clay, green copper, and yellow sulfur like Mother Nature splashed her paint palette across the Andes. That's Vinicunca, Peru's Rainbow Mountain, a 16,500-foot-high canvas of 14 vibrant minerals layered over millions of years by ancient lakes and tectonic upheavals. Once buried under glaciers until climate change melted them away in 2013. This sacred peak in the Ausengate Range draws Quechua pilgrims who see it as Pachamama's gift, a protector spirit guarding their highland way of life. Amid the wildflowers and alpacas grazing at your feet, the air thins to remind you you're on the roof of the world. Where vicuñas, those elegant camelkin, roam freely, their wool once finer than silk, for Inca royalty. Cape of Good Hope, South Africa. Down at Africa's southwestern tip, where the Atlantic's icy Benguela current slams into the Indian Ocean's warm Agulhas flow, churning up wild waves that once wrecked ships like Candy. The Cape of Good Hope juts out like a rocky fist, fooling folks into thinking it's the continent's end. This Fynbos hotspot part of a UNESCO floral kingdom packing 9,000 plant species into a space smaller than West Virginia. Teams with elands munching on proteas and ostriches strutting the scrub, all shaped by ancient tectonic shifts that tilted the land into this rugged peninsula. It's where Bartolomeo Diaz rounded the bend in 1488, dubbing it the Cape of Storms, before kings rebranded it Good Hope to lure spice traders. Today, it's a windswept reminder that nature doesn't care about maps, just the endless roar of colliding seas. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Stretching 400 miles off Australia's northeast coast, like a living mosaic, you can spot from space the Great Barrier Reef isn't just coral. It's a 133,000 square mile metropolis, built by billions of tiny polyps over millennia, turning skeletons into the planet's biggest structure, crafted by life itself. This underwater city pulses with 1,500 fish species, darting through 400 coral types. From brain-like mazes to fans waving in the current, while humpback whales breach the surface and green turtles nest on its 900 islands. Formed as sea levels rose post-Ice Age, flooding ancient reefs, it's a biodiversity blockbuster where crown-of-thorns starfish outbreaks remind us of nature's delicate balance. Yet scientists still uncover new species here, yearly proving the ocean's secrets deeper than its 200-foot drops. Amazon rainforest, South America. The Amazon covers 9 countries, twice the size of Texas. with a river pumping 20% of Earth's freshwater, carving a basin that traps 150 billion tons of carbon like a planetary vault. Formed 10 million years ago when the Andes Mountains trapped rivers It holds 390 billion trees that create rain for far-off places. Jaguars, pink dolphins, and bright poison dart frogs thrive here, alongside 10% of all known species. Indigenous people shaped its fertile soils, making this wild jungle a human nature marvel fighting to survive deforestation. Lofoten Islands, Norway. The Lofoten Islands, located in Norway's Arctic Circle, showcase a striking landscape shaped by dramatic peaks and unique natural phenomena. From September to April, the Northern Lights illuminate the sky with a mesmerizing otherworldly display. In summer, the midnight sun provides continuous daylight, casting a golden glow over the islands. The Gulf Stream warms the coast. Coastline, fostering a rich marine ecosystem and attracting outdoor enthusiasts. Reyna, a picturesque fishing village with red wooden houses set against towering mountains, is among the world's most scenic. Unstad Beach, the planet's coldest surfing destination, challenges surfers with its frigid waves. The island's cliffs host thriving colonies of puffins and seabirds, enhancing Lofoten's vibrant wildlife. Lysefjord, Norway. Lysefjord in Norway extends 26 miles, its granite walls towering 300 feet, resembling a Viking ship's prow. Carved by Ice Age glaciers, the fjord plunges over 1,300 feet, in places like peering into a mountain's depths. Above it stands Preikestolen, a flat cliff rising 2,000 feet, resembling a natural stage for ancient tales. The fjord owes its name to the pale glow of its light-reflecting granite. Otters glide through its icy waters, while eagles circle above birch-lined edges. The granite slowly erodes through freezing and thawing, reshaping over time into ever more striking forms. Reynisfjara Beach, Iceland. Reynisfjara, a black sand beach located on Iceland's south coast, was formed from basalt lava that cooled and eroded by the Atlantic Ocean's waves. A notable feature of the area is the basalt columns at Lysefjord, which formed as the lava slowly cooled, creating distinct hexagonal pillars. Offshore, the Reynisfjara sea stacks, which are approximately 217 feet tall, serve as a nesting site for various seabirds, like puffins and fulmars, especially during the summer. However, Reynisfjara is infamous for its perilous sneaker waves, which can unexpectedly drag unsuspecting visitors into the ocean. Lake Bled, Slovenia. Tucked away in Slovenia's Julian Alps, Lake Bled is a stunning glacial lake that was carved out about 15,000 years ago when the ice retreated. It's not super deep, about 30 feet at most, but it's fed by warm underground springs, so the water gets up to a nice 72 degrees. Right in the middle is a tiny island with a historic church. And perched on a cliff overlooking it all is Bled Castle, which is one of the oldest in Europe. The lake is surrounded by beech woods, and the area is a hotspot for everything from carp and trout to a bunch of different plants. It's a gorgeous spot to visit. Niagara Falls, United States and Canada. Niagara Falls, comprising Horseshoe Falls, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls, is a major waterfall system on the US-Canada border. It discharges approximately 2.8 million liters of water per second, sufficient to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in seconds. Since 1850, around 5,000 fatalities have been recorded at its base, highlighting its hazardous conditions. The falls contribute significantly to regional energy, supplying 20% of the electricity for New York State and Ontario. While not the tallest, its high flow rate and scale make it a globally significant natural feature. Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Picture this, over 1,600 limestone islands thrusting up from emerald waters like jagged teeth from the sea. Formed by tectonic shifts and erosion over 500 million years, these karst towers create a maze that's home to the world's most stunning marine karst landscape. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1994, drawing boaters into hidden caves where ancient Vietnamese legends whisper of dragons descending to protect the land. But watch the crowds over tourism stirs up pollution that threatens the bay's crystal-clear depths and its 1,000-plus fish species. Milford Sound, New Zealand. Deep in Fiordland's rugged coast, Milford Sound carves a narrow path 10 miles inland, framed by sheer cliffs, shooting up 3,000 feet from the sea. Glaciers gouged this fjord out over 2 million years, leaving behind waterfalls that plunge like silver threads after the area's record rains up to 250 inches a year, making it one of Earth's wettest spots. Rudyard Kipling dubbed it the Eighth Wonder, and it's part of the Te Waipunamu UNESCO site since 1990, celebrated for its raw, untouched drama where seals and penguins play in the mist. Cruise it at dawn to catch the light, turning those walls into a glowing green canvas. Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil. Out in northeastern Brazil's coastal dunes, Lençóis Maranhenses flips the script on deserts with its seasonal lagoons, crystal-clear pools, trapped between 100-foot-high white sand waves that shift like ocean swells. Rain from June to September fills these temporary oases, turning 60 miles of arid-looking expanse into a patchwork of blue mirrors, reflecting the sky, a rare mashup of wind-sculpted geology and freshwater ecosystems. It's a trekker's dream, but the soft sands hide quicksand traps, so hike with locals who know the safe paths. Antelope Canyon, United States. Nestled in Arizona, United States, Antelope Canyon often called the Canyon of the Antelopes, captivates as a stunning natural marvel. Named for the pronghorn antelope that once roamed its grounds, this iconic slot canyon draws photographers and visitors worldwide. Upper Antelope Canyon mesmerizes with its radiant light beams, while Lower Antelope Canyon enchants with its intricate, winding passages. Renowned as one of the most photographed slot canyons globally, it remains a breathtaking testament to nature's artistry. Lake Baikal, Russia. Lake Baikal plunges 5,700 feet deep, the planet's deepest freshwater body, holding 20% of the world's untapped supply in a rift valley cracked open 25 million years ago. Its clear waters teem with oddballs like the Baikal seal, a freshwater oddity evolved in isolation, and over 1,700 endemic species that make it Russia's Galapagos. UNESCO tagged it a World Heritage Site in 1996 for this evolutionary lab where you can ice skate on 3-foot-thick winter sheets or boat amid summer's wild flowers. Pollution from nearby industry creeps in, though so cleanup efforts keep this ancient giant from turning murky. Victoria Falls, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Right on the Zambese's edge, Victoria Falls unleashes a mile-wide curtain of water, dropping 355 feet twice Niagara's height into a basalt gorge that echoes with thunderous roar and rising mist. Born 2 million years back, when ancient floods cracked the Batoka Plateau, it creates rainbows in the spray and feeds a rainforest buzzing with 100 bird types and elephants roaming the banks. Discovered by explorer David Livingstone in 1855, he named it after Queen Victoria, forever engraving it in history. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1989, this natural wonder stands as a testament to Earth's unparalleled beauty. Yosemite National Park, United States. High in California's Sierra Nevada, Yosemite's granite heart beats with El Capitan, a sheer 3,000-foot monolith polished by glaciers over 1,000,000 years into a climber's ultimate test. Uplifted 10 million years ago, then scoured by ice, it anchors a valley of hanging waterfalls like Yosemite Falls, North America's tallest, at 2,425 feet, tumbling over sheer drops. Officially protected in 1864, thanks to naturalist John Muir's efforts, Yosemite became a cornerstone in the creation of America's national park system. Matterhorn, Switzerland, and Italy. Straddling the Swiss-Italian line, the Matterhorn juts like a lone fang, 14,692 feet of pyramid-sharp rock that screams isolation amid the Pennine Alps. Born from African and European plates, smashing 45 million years ago, then sharpened by Ice Age glaciers, its four faces drop so steep they catch clouds like a net. Edward Whymper's 1865 summit claimed 4 lives on the way down, etching it into mountaineering lore as a symbol of triumph and tragedy. shape-inspired Toblerone and draws 500,000 climbers, yearly avalanche risk spikes in spring, so ropes and guides are non-negotiable. Serengeti, Tanzania. Across Tanzania's northern plains, the Serengeti unfolds 5,700 square miles of endless grass, where 2 million wildebeest thunder in the world's last mega-migration, a 600-mile loop, chasing rain and grazing. Volcanic rifts from 20,000 years ago built its Kapja's boulder islands that lions use as lookouts and feed soils rich enough for 500 bird species and the Big Five. Maasai herders roamed here for centuries before the park formed in 1951, earning UNESCO nods in 1981 for this biodiversity bonanza. Poachers eye rhinos still, but anti-snaring patrols keep the herds flowing like a living river. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. Towering quartz sandstone pillars, some scraping 3,000 feet skyward, pierce through misty forests like something out of a dream. Carved by erosion over 380 million years in a subtropical rift, this park's pillars inspired the floating mountains in Avatar. It's China's first national forest park, turned UNESCO World Heritage in 1992, packed with rare orchids and salamanders in its humid valleys. Hikers love the glass-bottomed bridge dangling 980 feet above a gorge, but slippery trails and sudden rains make it a spot to tread carefully. Raja Ampat, Indonesia. Out in the heart of the Coral Triangle, Raja Ampat packs more ocean life into its 1,500 islands than anywhere else on Earth, with single reefs boasting more fish species than the whole Caribbean, over 1,400 kinds zipping through waters that hold 75% of the world's corals. Scientists credit this hotspot to ancient ocean currents that mixed warm Pacific and Indian flows, toughening up the reefs against warming trends that could wipe out others by 2100. Local fishers ditched dynamite blasts for old-school protections like sussy closures, slashing illegal catches by 90% in a decade, and letting mantas and sharks rebound in these UNESCO-protected shallows. Raja Ampat, Indonesia, out in the heart of the Coral Triangle. Raja Ampat packs more ocean life into its 1,500 islands than anywhere else on Earth, with single reefs boasting more fish species than the whole Caribbean, over 1,400 kinds zipping through waters that hold 75% of the world's corals. Scientists credit this hotspot to ancient ocean currents that mixed warm Pacific and Indian flows, toughening up the reefs against warming trends that could wipe out others by 2100. Local fishers ditched dynamite blasts for old-school protections like sussy. Closures, slashing illegal catches by 90% in a decade, and letting mantas and sharks rebound in these UNESCO-protected shallows. Mount Bromo, Indonesia. Nestled inside the 6-mile-wide Tengger caldera, a colossal scar from a mega eruption 45,000 years ago, Mount Bromo puffs steam from its 700-foot cone, a pint-sized active vent, in Java's fiery ring of fire, where plates grind and volcanoes pop like clockwork. Every year, Tenggeri's locals climb its rim for Yadnya Kasada hurling rice and chickens into the sulfurous pit, as thanks to mountain spirits, a Hindu ritual blending ancient animism with the land's restless geology that still claims lives in rare blasts, like the 2004 rock shower that killed 2 hikers. This sacred drama, set against a sea of sand, from past ashfalls, draws crowds to witness Earth's raw pulse. Angel Falls, Venezuela. Plunging 3,212 feet off Auyantepui's sheer cliff, the world's highest, uninterrupted waterfall, Angel Falls thunders from Guyana shield sandstone that stood isolated for 2 billion years, trapping unique Tepui life like carnivorous pitcher plants and endemics found nowhere else. Formed by river erosion, gnawing at this tabletop mountain remnant of Gondwana, the fall's mist nurtures a hanging jungle, buzzing with 500 bird types, though illegal gold mining upstream now clouds its waters, with mercury threatening the fragile biodiversity of Canaima National Park's 1.2 million acres. Jimmy Angel's 1,937 crash-landing plane still rusts nearby, a rusty nod to the explorer who put this lost world drop on the map. Marble Caves, Chile. Carved into Patagonia's General Carrera Lake, these swirling azure tunnels, sculpted over 6,000 years by waves lapping at 20-million-year-old marble from ancient seabeds, form a natural cathedral where light dances through translucent walls veined in yellow and brown from metamorphic minerals. The lake's seasonal swells, up a foot from Andean melt, polish the cave's arches to a glassy sheen, revealing hidden chambers in winter when waters dip low. Geologists note this slow erosion highlights Chile's wild geology, but warming rains are speeding cracks, urging quick visits to this boat-only wonder before floods reshape its ethereal glow. Dolomites, Italy. Jutting like jagged teeth across northern Italy, the Dolomites' pale peaks, once coral reefs from a tropical sea 250 million years ago, were thrust 18,000 feet skyward. When Africa slammed into Europe, their limestone spires now eroding into pale cliffs that glow pink at dawn. UNESCO honors this 350,000-acre range for its unmatched rock diversity, home to 3,000 plant types, including edelweiss clinging to sheer faces. But recent heat waves have spiked rockfalls like the 2025 Tresime collapse as thawing permafrost loosens boulders the size of cars. Climbers trace fossil shells high up, reminders that these fairy tale towers were born underwater. Avenue of the Baobabs, Madagascar. Lining a dusty road in western Madagascar, these 1,000-year-old Adansonia grandieri giants' roots, clawing skyward like upside-down umbrellas, are descendants of a lineage that floated over from mainland Africa millions of years ago. Storing tens of thousands of gallons of water in trunks up to 100 feet around, they sustain lemurs and birds in a biodiversity blaze where 90% of species are unique. But slash-and-burn farms have felled most kin, leaving this iconic strip of trees as a stark sentinel against extinction. Scientists now use DNA analysis to protect these titans, fighting droughts and climate change that threaten even these drought-defying marvels. Chiao Lan Lake, Thailand. Born in 1987, when a dam flooded 180 square miles of Khao Sok rainforest, Chiao Lan Lake's emerald waters now lap at half-submerged trees, rising like ghostly spires from limestone casts, creating a man-made maze teeming with hornbills and elusive clouded leopards in one of Asia's last primal jungles. This artificial basin displaced 385 families but birthed a biodiversity haven, over 300 bird species, and rare orchids thriving in the drowned canopy where raft houses bob on swells from upstream rains. Scientists track how this flooded ecosystem rebounds, with fish stocks rebounding 40% since protections kicked in, turning a watery grave into a thriving ark. Kawah Ijen Volcano, Indonesia. At Java's Kawah Ijen, the world's largest acidic crater lake, fizzes with sulfuric brew so potent it births electric blue flames, jets of burning sulfur gas, blasting 16 feet high at over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, when miners pipe it from vents over 600 degrees hot. This 7,500-foot caldera, part of a stratovolcano chain, condenses the fumes into yellow stalactites that 300 laborers hack out daily, hauling 150-pound loads up slippery rims for pennies, their gas masks no match for fumes that scar lungs over decades. Night hikes reveal the glow's eerie rivers, a toxic ballet where geology gifts devil's gold at deadly cost. Abraham Lake, Canada. Winter locks Abraham Lake's surface in 2 feet of crystal ice, trapping methane bubbles from bottom bacteria, munching sunken plants, forming stacked pearls that glow like trapped stars in this man-made reservoir on the North Saskatchewan River. Created in 1972 by damming for power, the lake's glacial silt turns it milky turquoise in summer, but freezes clear enough to peer at these flammable orbs, which could burst with a whoosh if sparked, releasing gas 25 times potenter than CO2. Photogs flock to its wind-polished panes, where cracks hint at escapes feeding Arctic warming, a frozen snapshot of hidden carbon stirring below. Komodo National Park, Indonesia. Komodo National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Indonesia, hosts the formidable Komodo dragon, the world's largest lizard, and a venomous predator capable of inducing shock or severe bleeding in its prey. These reptiles, reaching speeds up to 20 km/h, are efficient hunters. The park's pink beach, one of 7 globally, derives its striking hue from red coral fragments mixed with white sand. Hadar Island offers panoramic vistas of white, black, and pink beaches shaped by ancient volcanic activity. The park's vibrant marine ecosystem, with over 1,000 fish species and large sharks, thrives in turquoise waters, though strong currents from the convergence of the Indian and Pacific Oceans present significant risks to divers and sailors. Lofoten Islands, Norway. The Lofoten Islands, located in Norway's Arctic Circle, showcase a striking landscape shaped by dramatic peaks and unique natural phenomena. From September to April, the northern lights illuminate the sky with a mesmerizing otherworldly display. In summer, the midnight sun provides continuous daylight, casting a golden glow over the islands. The Gulf Stream warms the coastline, fostering a rich marine ecosystem and attracting outdoor enthusiasts. Reyna, a picturesque fishing village with red wooden houses set against towering mountains, is among the world's most scenic. Unstad Beach, the planet's coldest surfing destination, challenges surfers with its frigid waves. The island's cliffs host thriving colonies of puffins and seabirds, enhancing Lofoten's vibrant wildlife. Reynisfjord, Norway. Slicing 9 miles through sheer 280-foot granite walls, Reynisfjord's bathtub blue depths plunge 850 feet, a glacial gouge from the last ice age that has carved the landscape and left behind towering peaks. This destination spared major dams, unlike its kin hosts' diverse alpine plant species clinging to snow-fed ledges. Rising temperatures have spiked summer rains, fueling landslides that scar its virgin pine groves. The fjord's hanging valleys have become flash flood traps, a raw reminder of nature's power and the changing climate. Yellowstone National Park, United States. Yellowstone National Park, located in Wyoming, United States, overlies a supervolcano with the potential for catastrophic eruption across North America. The park records 1,000 to 3,000 minor earthquakes annually, driven by intense geothermal activity. Grand Prismatic Spring, the largest hot spring in the US, displays vibrant colors from thermophilic bacteria. Hosting over 500 geysers, Yellowstone accounts for half the global total. Hydrogen sulfide gas from geothermal vents produces a distinct rotten egg odor in some areas. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1978, the park exemplifies Earth's dynamic power. Once supporting over 150 glaciers, only approximately 25 remain rapidly diminishing due to climate change. Crater Lake, United States. The deepest lake in the United States and the seventh deepest lake in the world is at Crater Lake National Park in southern Oregon at the Cascade Mountain. The lake, 943 feet deep, lies inside a caldera or volcanic basin and was created when the 12,000-foot-high Mount Mazama collapsed 7,700 years ago following a large eruption. Because the lake is filled almost entirely by snowfall, it is one of the clearest lakes in the world. Crater Lake National Park comprises 183,224 acres of mountains, peaks, evergreen forests, and lake. The ranging elevations throughout the park provide diverse habitats for an array of wildlife and make for an outstanding outdoor laboratory and classroom. Mount Everest, Nepal, and Tibet. Mount Everest, rising to 29 feet in Nepal, and Tibet is Earth's highest peak, increasing by 4 more meters annually due to tectonic forces. Known as Sagarmatha in Nepal and Chomolungma in Tibet, it embodies both awe-inspiring grandeur and extreme hazard. The death zone above 26,000 feet, where oxygen scarcity causes bodily failure, has claimed over 300 lives, with many bodies preserved in ice on the slopes. Despite risks, climbers invest up to $100,000 to summit, drawn by its allure. However, heavy climbing traffic has left over 50 tons of waste, degrading this sacred site. Grand Canyon, United States. The Grand Canyon's Great Unconformity, a feature spanning the globe, reveals a massive gap in geological time. Here, Vishnu schist, a 1.8 billion-year-old metamorphic rock, is directly topped by Tapiat sandstone, a layer only 525 million years old. While this feature tells a story of lost time, the canyon's ecosystem is very much alive. Endangered humpback chubs navigate the silt-choked Colorado River, and their populations have benefited from controlled floods that rebuild sandbars. Concerns persist over groundwater pollution from nearby uranium mines, but scientific studies using stalagmite cores help us understand the region's climate history, showing how past rains shaped the aquifers. Big Lagoon, El Nido, Philippines. Tucked in Bakuit Bay's limestone maze, Big Lagoon's emerald basin, ringed by towering casts, shifts hues with tidal pulses where currents circulate, nutrients, and a healthy reef ecosystem thrives. Formed over 20 million years ago from coral uplifts, its narrow slit entrance funnels boaters into a flooded basin where kayaks skim over submerged reefs. What makes Big Lagoon even more special is its shifting palette of colors as the water changes from emerald green to deep blue, depending on the sunlight. It is home to rare marine life and vibrant coral reefs, further enhancing its ecological significance. Chocolate Hill, Philippines. Scattered like forgotten truffles, boholes on 268 conical mounds, peaking at around 164 feet, are a testament to a unique geological past. These hills rose from limestone formations that were thrust up by tectonic activity millions of years ago, then sculpted by acidic rains into uniform domes. From above, the hills resemble carefully arranged chocolate candies, captivating everyone who witnesses them. During the dry season, the hills transform as the grass turns a rich brown, creating the illusion of giant chocolate mounds. The site is so iconic that it's been nominated for UNESCO World Heritage status, representing a unique geological phenomenon. Verdon Gorge, France. Verdon Gorge, Europe's deepest canyon, at 700 meters located in France, was sculpted over millions of years by the Verdon River, with origins tracing back to the Ice Age. Known as the Grand Canyon of Europe, it attracts adventurers with over 1,500 rock-climbing routes on its towering cliffs. The 15-kilometer Blanc Martel Trail provides a challenging hike along precipitous rock faces. gorge supports rare wildlife, including imperial eagles and vultures soaring above its depths. Prehistoric human artifacts found in nearby caves reveal ancient habitation. Thrill seekers engage in cliff jumping from the towering cliffs, while kayaking offers a serene exploration of the tranquil waters below. As the journey through these awe-inspiring wonders comes to a close, I'm left with a heart full of wonder and a soul stirred by the raw, untamed beauty of our planet. Each place we've explored feels like a love letter from nature, reminding us of its power, mystery, and timeless grace. It's a humbling call to cherish and protect these treasures for generations to come. If this adventure moved you as much as it did me, hit that like button, share this video with fellow dreamers, and subscribe to join us on more breathtaking explorations. Let's keep chasing the magic of our world together.